News Radio. Gene Simmons and his bandmates have kissed their music catalog goodbye. 680's Eva Francescanos explains.
Rockers Kiss have sold their catalog, brand name, and IP to Swedish company Pop House Entertainment Group in a deal estimated to be over $300 million. Simmons and Paul Stanley, as well as the rest of the group, have worked with Pop House before at their farewell tour in December at Madison Square Garden. The CEO of Pop House says fans can expect a biopic, a documentary, and a Kiss experience in the future. He says the goal of the purchase is to expose Kiss to new generations. Simmons says he doesn't like the word acquisition and calls the move a collaboration, adding the band would never sell their catalog to a company they didn't appreciate. Simmons also said Kiss will never go on tour again. I'm Eva Francescanos.
Still ahead, consumers shopping for bargains heading to Dollarama. The retailer just had another strong quarterly earning performance. Business in 67.
680 News Time 726.
It's Employment Law Q&A.
From 680 News Radio and Canada's leading employment lawyer, Howard Levitt at levittlawyers.com.
Howard, true or false? Salaried employees cannot be paid overtime.
False. This is a common myth. The Employment Standards Act does not exempt salaried employees from receiving overtime, and they're entitled to it, subject to very limited exemptions. Genuine managers who spend most or all of their time managing, they don't get paid overtime. If you're a salaried IT worker, a salaried employee of any kind, even if the title of a manager but not spending your time managing, you are entitled to overtime pay.
Is it true I can be fired if I don't tell my employer I'm pregnant?
False. Your employer can't discriminate against you due to gender or family status. It's much safer for you as an employee to tell your employer as soon as possible when you become pregnant.
To contact Howard, visit levittlawyers.com. That's levittlawyers.com. Employment Law Q&A.
From Howard Levitt at 680 News Radio, Toronto.
Now the business report with Mike Emmel. What's happening, Mike?
Hey, Paul, looking over the quarterly earnings performance for discount retailer Dollarama and the evidence that consumers continue to look for lower prices in a high inflation economy. Dollarama seeing its earnings go up year to year, sales on the rise, and pretty much all of the numbers were above forecast in Q4 for the Canadian dollar store operator. A profit of $323 million and sales at $1.6 billion. The Dollarama's dividend also going up by close to 30% to 9 cents per share. So we'll track the stock today. It starts at $100, just above $100 per share at the TSX.